It's Bring Your Kid to Work Day here at the American Gooners Podcast. If you hear something in the background, it's not a ghost. It's not anything. Morgan has his son with him as we record. So we're working with that. Morgan, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? Hoping he stays into the phone. I always hate just giving my phones and stuff to my kids to keep them quiet, but in times like these, it kind of comes in handy because they'll just get on there and watch the dinosaurs.
We are talking some Copa America today. Next week, we'll review some Copa America games and get into some Euro talk. Before we get into that, though, we have some news in Gunnerland, and the true Gooner himself is going to break some of these down for us. We have our first official signing of the summer before the window even opens. We are on pace to tie last year with one signing. All right. Granit Xhaka is joining our midfield. What do you think there, Morgan?
I think that's a good signing. I watched a little bit of his videos just to kind of get a better understanding of him. It's a midfielder. You know how we feel about the midfield. But I think we're going to be losing a lot of our midfields now with either retirement or going somewhere different. So I think he'll be a great young signing for us. I'm pumped to see how he does. I think he'll mesh well, being in the center mid. Him and Ozil should play very, very nicely together. So I'm actually kind of pumped for this one. I wasn't at first, but he might be one of the few missing pieces.
I am for a couple of reasons. He fits the same mold as our other midfielders. He can get back on defense. He's not very fast. He passes the ball extremely well, but most importantly, he will take long shots. He can nail.
Yes.
So he gives us that long shot capability that we desperately need, and somebody who's willing to pull the trigger. Now, we have some other transfer rumors going on that are huge deals, and I have to say, Morgan, I'm getting caught again by Mirror. I keep seeing him, and I'm getting pumped. I'm getting excited, and I'm worried that it's going to be a letdown again. We had a huge one today. What do you think?
I would be pumped if Jamie Vardy decided to come over in a Gunner kit. I actually finally got a chance to sit down and scroll through my Facebook today, and I seen Coruscant Mirror. There it is. Arsenal found a clause in the contract for Jamie Vardy. I guess his clause is he can only go to a Championship League team, which we qualify for the Championship League. So that leaves Liverpool out. That's because I know Liverpool was trying to get him. So now it looks more and more like Arsenal might be swooping in to get the 29-year-old striker.
For $20 million is his release clause, and Liverpool was going to offer him $140K per week, and we're offering $120. But again, we are a Champions League team, and they are not, so we have the advantage even with less money, and that would be huge. And I saw another one today of Mane from Southampton to replace Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right, and of course the Conte talks, and we have a defender as well. Imagine this as a starting lineup for next season: Vardy up front, Sanchez on the left, Ozil attacking mid, Mane on the right, and Conte, Cazorla, Coquelin, Xhaka, any combination we could think of, Wilshere, Ramsey. We could be stacked next year. We could be if these rumors come true, we could be amazingly, on paper, of course. This is all on paper. We've seen what happened to Man City and Man United when they try to go heavy real quick. But these aren't huge money players, but they're all very good players who fit what we need.
Yeah, it's just a couple pieces that are missing. I mean, I know we touched on it a couple of times. There's pieces that we have now that aren't meshing well. You bring in you bring in some defense, the midfield that we already got, you bring in Vardy to go up top, to go with the Sanchez to give another score, to go with Ozil, who sets up everybody beautifully. Can you imagine Ozil and Vardy? Can you imagine that combination?
Vardy made Mahrez look like an assist king. With Ozil's record-breaking scoring opportunities created, Vardy's going to put those away. They could set records together, huge records together.
Oh, definitely. Once again, it's Mir. We're getting excited. Yeah. You said we would not get excited.
And we did.
Said we'll wait and see. But it is kind of exciting to think about. Kind of exciting to see maybe what the future could be.
Mane, Vardy, and Xhaka. Do you remember the defender's name by chance? I know he's out of La Liga.
Matteo Musacho.
Who's apparently pretty good. And if we put him back there with Koscielny and Bellerin, our only weak spot would be left back with Monreal Gibbs, which I wish we'd go after another left back this summer. But with what we're looking at signing, I don't think we'll be able to. But even with Monreal or Gibbs at the left back, we're stacked everywhere else. And with Czech back in goal, I would feel really good if we do manage to get the players that are being talked about.
Yeah, especially signing him. I mean, he's only 25 years old, so you could definitely get some years coming on him. He plays on our Argentina national team. So, and I believe he's on the Copa America lineup.
And we've said 100 times that we need more true center backs because we only have 3 right now. So we need depth there for sure.
Oh, dude, bringing in anyone would be better.
Yeah, and Mertesacker's past his prime. So those are the rumors. We've only signed Granit Xhaka, confirmed by the club right now.
Yeah.
So we'll keep updates on the window opens in a month. We still have 2 months until it closes, 3 full months till it closes. So we have a lot to talk about until then. But right now it's only Granit Xhaka.
Definitely.
And we'll keep tabs on the Vardy situation because we're both pumped for that. But we'll move it on to the Copa America, which starts tonight. I know we wanted to break this down last week. We had some scheduling conflicts. But we're going to talk about the U.S. men's national team 23-man roster, which looks pretty good. I know you have some issues with a couple. I have issues with one. What do you think?
Well, because I know we talked about it. And you said you were listening to ESPN FC on Sirius Radio, and they kind of broke down why some players, when it couldn't, came over, like a Giazza, the defender for Chelsea, because I was kind of hoping to see him kind of come over, but conflict issues. You know that you were explaining about how they weren't able to come over. What'd you say? Have like a certain time that they can come over?
Well, there was issues with like training and stuff. I think he wasn't. I don't think he impressed Klinsmann enough at Chelsea this year to not make it. I think that's why he didn't make it. But I know we would have loved to see him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely one that I would have loved to see. Of course, the other one that I've been screaming about for how long now is Breck Shea. I don't understand.
I'm wondering if he's injured. Is he injured?
Not that I know of. I mean, you got
because nobody's been talking about it. ESPN FC and Sirius Radio. I listened to the American Soccer Today or whatever it is on Sirius XM FC, and they're not even talking about him.
No, I seem to be the only one who is screaming for him to get a chance. He has call-ups in the past. He's been a spark coming off the bench when he's not starting, which I would love to see him start, but he brings a lot of spark coming off the bench. They normally played him as a defensive mid role, but he's playing right. But right now with Orlando, he's playing more of a left back role or a right back. So I would love to see him on one side, Yeldon on the other side. I think that's a great young group of core to start building around. The other one that I know that you're kind of upset about is Jordan Morris.
Jordan Morris, yeah, man. Klinsman brought in Bobby Wood instead of Jordan Morris
It's
without
not even Bobby Wood. It's Chris Wondolowski, who has done squat.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
Wondolowski, his spot, that's garbage.
But Wondolowski has at least been a part of the team. He was part of the World Cup, even though he had a sitter that he missed horribly against Belgium. That would have put us in a better spot. But it really seems that Jordan Morris is getting punished for being an MLS player. If you all know how Klinsman feels about them. And he takes a Bundesliga 2 player in Bobby Wood, who did score 17 goals in 30 appearances for Union Berlin, though. He's going to be a Hamburger this season. He got transferred to Hamburger in the Bundesliga. So he's another Bundesliga player on our squad. But he's not – Jordan Morris has a higher ceiling than Bobby Wood.
He does. Now, I was up in arms with Bobby Wood. Actually, it was between Bobby Wood and Wondolowski. Wondolowski hasn't done squat. He has a couple – he seems to shine when there's no other stars on the team and they're playing against lower tier teams. So I've seen him in the past do it. Wood had a couple. I believe he had a nice assist the other game to Pulisic, and then he had I think another goal. So he's kind of shutting down the doubters like us. But I think I'd much rather see Jordan Morris get that chance because he's another one of the young guys.
It was against Bolivia, though. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Bolivia isn't really a high-ranked team. They're ranked 82 in the FIFA rankings, so take it for how you will. All right. Well, hey, I have some news on Brek Shea. This came out from the Orlando Sentinel 2 hours ago. It says U.S. national team coach Jurgen Klinsmann includes Brek Shea among lost generation, where he says, "We hope that someone had done a lot better. A lot of younger players struggle to understand that it takes a lot more work and determination and aggressiveness to really make it become a consistent, driven professional. The talent is not there yet when it comes to the national team."
So what's he trying to say? That he's not quite there yet?
That's what he's saying. But Brek Shea's 26. When will he be there? He includes him among the lost generation of players who haven't lived up to expectations. That came out 2 hours ago from the Orlando Sentinel.
He hasn't even gotten call-ups in at least 2 years now.
I have no idea.
Is he judging him from the way he plays in MLS? Get the hell out of here. Come on.
He's better than a lot we have going on. And again, I would like to have Brek Shea on the left and Yedlin on the right, or switch them. Have Yedlin go against a lot of the right mids who are fast. You know, the right mids, right wingers seem to be a lot more speed guys, and the left seem to be more technical guys. So Yedlin will probably do better on the left anyways, in speed and athleticism. That's that for Brek Shea. It just came out why he's not going for him. The rest of our national team, I know we talked about Bobby Wood, Chris Wondolowski, Yedlin down there at the right back. He's playing Zardes up forward now again, which I liked. I think he does better up there. Darlington Nagbe scored his first international goal against Ecuador.
He has played the midfield very, very nicely. He has played some beautiful balls. He has set up. He's either been the main man or set up the pass to the assist. So he had a great couple games there. He's another guy whose future is bright for the men's national team.
Yeah, and we have some of the usual suspects: Fabian Johnson, Jermaine Jones, Dempsey, Cameron, Bradley, Brooks, Beckerman, Bedoya, Beasler, of course, in the back. And he's starting Brad Guzan over Tim Howard right now. How do you feel about that?
This is supposed to be Guzan's time with Tim Howard supposedly coming to the end. But it could be another punishment for Tim Howard coming back to the MLS.
Probably.
I mean, he makes moves in the MLS, and then he loses his starting spot.
Yeah.
to a guy who was a keeper for a relegated team who lost his starting job numerous times. So.
Did worse than Howard in the EPL this year.
Yes.
I don't
He
understand.
didn't even start the whole season. No, I don't understand it. There was a lot of talk about Guzan being the man to take over for Tim Howard, but Guzan is so streaky, and Guzan is in his prime where Tim Howard was a beast at that age, so Guzan is expected to be this beast, but Guzan isn't that guy. If you're going to do that, you might as well let Horvath go and goal and give him just some of the playing time and give the young guy just some experience. I mean,
he might be the future anyways, playing in Norway, so who knows?
Yeah. So.
And then, of course, there's the one big one. The 17-year-old Christian Pulisic from Hershey, Pennsylvania, playing for Borussia Dortmund.
Yes. Came
on, has scored 2 goals now in the friendlies. Oh, he had the one the other day. The youngest. Yeah,
that was his first one.
Youngest player to score in the modern era of the men's national team. And he's also the youngest foreigner to score in the Bundesliga. So this is what I'm going to say right now, and this might be controversial to some. He not only should start every game, he is the best player on the men's national team.
Oh, easily. He's 17. 17 years old. There was all this talk about Jordan Morris being the next guy, being what Freddie Adu was to us. Nobody talked about this young man until recently.
Yeah.
And now look what he's done. He is coming on strong, and I do agree. He needs to be in that starting lineup, getting the experience, going against these national teams, starting tonight against Colombia. It starts tonight with this young man.
Nagby and Pulisic should be in the starting lineup.
Yes. I absolutely agree.
And here's my reasoning behind saying he's the best player on the team. First of all, if you watch him, he has great first touch. He passes the ball outstanding. Good athleticism. Did you see that pass to Clint Dempsey against Ecuador?
Yeah.
I mean, Dempsey didn't know what to do with it. Abongier is putting that home. Dempsey butt fumbled with it. It was beautiful. And that's the kind of stuff he can do for us. But he plays on Borussia Dortmund, who finished second in the Bundesliga. And he's not only getting playing time, he's starting games. And Borussia Dortmund on the left side has a guy by the name of Marco Ruz, who is 10 times better than everybody else on our national team. And he's getting playing time and starting with him in the roster. That automatically tells me this is a great talent.
Yeah, he isn't playing against chump teams. He's playing in one of the top leagues in the world.
And he's not competing against a chump on his position. He's competing against one of the top players in the world who just won the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not playing on a second-tier team.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Bobby Wood.
Wood.
There's no way in hell Bobby Wood should be starting over him. No way.
Pulisic needs to be in that starting 11. I mean, who are you going to start over? Fabian Johnson? We've seen that before. No one cares. Fabian Johnson is towards the end. We need Pulisic to get that experience with the World Cup coming up in a couple of years. He's going to be the star of our World Cup team, hands down. We don't even know if Dempsey's going to be on the team.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it would be him, Zardes, Beckman will be one of the younger ones. I'm still trying to figure out Zusi if I like him or not.
I don't like him. I'm a Sporting KC fan.
Yeldon.
I'm a Sporting KC fan, and I don't even like Graham Zusi, dude. He's too inconsistent. Way too inconsistent.
Yeah. I just feel like he takes up a lot of space. Yeah. I mean, he has a couple good touches every now and then, but he's just another body out there just running around.
So we're going to have a youth explosion here soon. And in some ways, it's good for these players that we didn't get into the Olympics because they used the under-23 team. And I wonder if Pulisic would have been with that team or with us in Copa America. I don't really know. But it also hurts some of the other players like Jordan Morris or the Chelsea defender who didn't get into the side. They're kind of missing some experience there. But guys like Pulisic and Bobby Wood, I guess, the 23 under guys, who would otherwise be at the Olympics, are now playing in the Copa America against the top competition. So excited to see them.
Well, that's the thing too. Is these other countries like Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina, they talent to where they can play them in the U23 teams, but they also have enough talent to where they can play on the Copa America teams, on the World Cup teams. Whereas we have these young guys on the U23, and we're like, no, you need to come up now, play with the national team because we have nobody. We can't split that right in half and have good young talent playing down and good young talent playing up. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
Being a national team.
We're moving up to the group stage. We start tonight against Colombia in about 2 hours. I'm getting ready for that game. Got my Dempsey shirt on. But in Group A,
yes, I see that.
In Group A, we got USA, Colombia, Costa Rica, and Paraguay. And if you're looking at it, you could say Colombia and us are the favorites to come out of it. But Costa Rica is actually ranked higher than us in the FIFA rankings.
Yes.
We dropped to 31, and Costa Rica right now is 23. And Paraguay is 44, so it's still a tough group stage. And of course,
so they're right behind us. This is easily the group of death, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, if you look at top to bottom, it's the best group.
It is. Like I said, I was looking for my paper, but I had it written down, and I wrote down the total of all the FIFA rankings, and every other group is triple digits. We are double digits.
Yeah.
Total. So we have the toughest group.
And how does that keep happening? I think we're kind of rigged against us, to tell you the truth.
Dude, it has to be. It happened with the women's national team. It happened with the men's national team and the last World Cup. We just keep getting stuck in this group of deaths.
Yeah. And we start off, too, with the number 3 ranked team and a team that has James Rodriguez, David Ospina in goal. They got Cordero. They got Balcoa. This is going to be a tough matchup tonight. And James didn't play in the UCL final, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be fit and starting for Colombia right off the bat. He had no playing time, 0, not a single minute. So, he might be on the outs of Real Madrid, but he gets his chance again in an international stage to get a big money deal somewhere else. Then we go on to we start off with Colombia tonight. We got Costa Rica on the 7th.
Which is ranked 23rd, I believe.
Yeah, and then Paraguay on the 11th, who is 41. 41, and we're 31. We dropped 2 spots after winning our friendlies by a combined score of 8-1, including beating Ecuador, who's ranked 13th. So I don't really understand the FIFA rankings, how we dropped 2 spots from 29 to 31 after what we did in the friendlies.
It's a conspiracy.
People are saying that the Puerto Rico win wasn't impressive, a 3-1 win because of the rank, but we didn't even have our full team yet. Like our guys, again, we're still coming back from club matches over in Europe. So I don't understand this negative outlook on what we've done lately, and it's absolute garbage.
It is garbage, but there was a lot of talk about USA being able to come out of this group and potentially play Argentina for the Copa America Championship. So
and we move on to Group B. You got Brazil, Ecuador, Haiti, and Peru. Obviously, Ecuador and Brazil are the huge favorites to come out of those two. Those two coming out of there. Haiti, Peru, way down in the ranking.
I think Brazil. Yeah, well, I mean, Brazil should hands down be the favorite in that group, being ranked number 7.
Yeah, Ecuador's no slouch, but again, we beat them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got Hulk playing, William playing, Gabriel is on the team. I don't know if Neymar. Did Neymar make the trip?
Neymar is playing with the Olympic squad.
Yeah.
because
because he had to choose. Yeah, because they made him pick between the Copa America team and the Olympic team.
Neymar's going to go play with a bunch of under 23 kids squads. That's just unfair. Come on, Neymar.
Yeah. I would much rather seen him here.
Yeah, so Brazil should win that one. Ecuador should be in second there. We move on to Group C. It's Mexico, Uruguay, Jamaica, and Venezuela. Uruguay and Mexico have to be the odds-on favorite. Mexico they've had 7 straight clean sheets.
Yeah. Ranked number 16.
16, but they're moving up in the rankings. Uruguay's going to be a tough beat for them, but I don't see anybody else competing with those two.
No, they're another odds-on favorite to win. Of course, Chicharito and Ochoa, who's in goal, which I've told you in the past is very underrated.
Yeah.
Jimenez going up top too.
Yeah, Dos Santos and Chicharito up front. It's going to be tough.
Yeah. So they're definitely the favorite for that group. One of the favorites to win it all. And Uruguay is obviously the second. What are they ranked? I know they're ranked high. Yeah, they're ninth.
They're ninth. Yeah, they're above them. They have Luis Suarez. Obviously, that's going to fight somebody or do something to get them to win.
But they've always been even going to the World Cup. They have always been one of those teams that nobody really looks at as one of the top teams, but they're always ranked in the top 10. So,
and we get the Mexico-Uruguay match right off the bat on Sunday at University of Phoenix Stadium in Arizona. So I'm definitely going to check that one out. That'll be at 8 p.m. on FS1. So that's one to watch this weekend as well. In Group B, this weekend's matchup, you got Haiti, Peru, and Brazil, Ecuador. We think Ecuador-Brazil is going to be the top ones coming out of that one, so that'd be a good one to watch. That's coming out of the Rose Bowl in California. That's at 10 p.m. I might miss that one.
Yeah. And, if we finish first, we'll get the runner-up from Group B, which could be Ecuador. If we finish second, we'll get the winner, which would be probably Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. So we want to finish first in ours, and it starts tonight with Colombia. We move on to the last group, Group D. Argentina, Lionel Messi, Chile, Alexis Sanchez, Panama, and Bolivia are just also rans in that group.
This was a joke. When I first seen this draw, I'm like, are you kidding me? It would be an absolute stunner if Panama comes out, if Bolivia comes out. There's not a chance in hell. This is Argentina and Chile.
This is Argentina and Chile, and they start off on Monday, and I'm pissed that it's Monday because it's at 10 p.m. They're playing at Levi Stadium in San Francisco. I'm gonna have to record it and watch it on Tuesday when I get home from work. That's just too late for our time. But that's gonna be a great matchup. It looks like they matched up the two best teams right off the bat just to see where we're at. So you look at every single one: Ecuador, Brazil, Mexico, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, and I guess they're putting us as one of the favorites because they have USA against Colombia. So they might be picking us.
Yeah. Well, that Chile and Argentina game is going to be great. That's the number 1 and number 3 teams going head.
That's going to be an awesome. So I'm going to record that one because it's just so late. 10 p.m. on a Monday. Come on, soccer.
Now, who are your – if you had to put money down, who would you put money on winning it all? Well, you know what? Who would be your 2 teams that you would pick for the final?
I would go with Chile and probably Mexico right now. I mean, Argentina's international woes are so known. Everybody knows that they choked this stage. So I'm not going to pick them. I like what Chile has and Alexis Sanchez. They have Valdez. They have some good players down there in Chile. And then Mexico's playing the best right now. It's hard to pick against them. I don't want to pick them. I could see Colombia being there as well. But it all depends on the next round of matchups. We have to see that first. And then
if we finish runner-up, and had to play Brazil the first round,
we're done.
Yeah. But if we win, then we end up playing Ecuador or Peru in the second round. That's definitely a winnable one.
Yeah. So we can make the Final Four if we win our group. If we don't, we're probably going to have to enjoy a Oh, we've got to take care of business against Costa Rica.
Yeah, it all starts tonight. Like I said, I don't want to look too far ahead, but I would like to pick USA to be in the final. But let's say they finish on top of their group and they win the quarterfinal matchup and go on to the semifinal, then they'll end up playing the winner of the Group D, runner-up Group C, which could probably be Mexico or Uruguay or Argentina and Chile. So your quarterfinal matchup is going to be, or your semifinal matchup is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, you're going against either two of the best. Let's face it, Argentina or Chile is going to come out of that. And
oh, yeah.
Whichever one it is, and either one could just you saw Messi would just make our defense look ridiculous.
Oh, dude. It would be.
And I think Chile is too deep for us. So either way, I don't see us making the final. I would love to say otherwise, but.
You know what? It would be a good test for our young guys, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would love to see Pulisic going against some of those guys on Chile or Argentina. Yeah. But
now, did you also see the thing that they're doing away with the extra time, going straight to penalty kicks?
Are they really?
Yep.
I like that better, man. Football is too long. If you go extra time, you're putting too much pressure on players, and it's too quick of a turnaround in these kind of international tournaments to play 120 minutes plus possible penalty kicks.
Yeah, it's what do you got here? Yep, it says they'll skip the extra time, go straight to penalties in the quarters and semis.
That's awesome.
Which I like. I mean, either go with the golden goal or go straight penalty kicks. Which I wish they never would have went away from the golden goal. I kind of like the golden goal rule.
So that is the Copa America breakdown. We have our first game tonight. USA is kicking it off with Colombia tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central for me.
I don't think the start lineup's out yet.
No, it's not out yet. I haven't seen it yet. And we're playing at beautiful Levi Stadium out in San Francisco. See, that one's at 9. So late. I hate the West Coast games.
Yeah, well, that was like the basketball game last night, up to like 1 o'clock in the morning watching it.
I'm trying to see if any of them are playing out here. They look to be all at Gillette Stadium's on the East Coast. MetLife Stadium's in New York. Nothing here. I missed USA was playing Bolivia in Kansas City, and I didn't even know it. I could have gone to that match, and I missed it.
Now.
I know. I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball. So that's
they're all in go Houston. Houston's kind of close to you, ain't it?
That's a drive, man. I see a 9-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else close.
No. So that's Copa America. It kicks off tonight. Hopefully USA can surprise everybody. Let's be honest.
Hey, you gotta believe. You gotta believe they done it in the World Cup, in consecutive World Cups. They just keep shocking the world. You gotta believe, man. You gotta believe that they'll win.
Are we feeling good with a draw? Will we take a draw? Forget the W. Let's go for the draw. Yeah.
Yes, but I would like to see a 1-1 draw than a 0-0 draw. Because we need to score some goals. We need to show that we can score some goals.
I guess the number 3 ranked team in the world, I'm going to take a 0-0, 0-0 any day of the week. Right now. But we'll get into some Euro talk next week and England's conundrum with their forward position. They have a great problem in England with too many options up front. They think about it.
It's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, Vardy, Sturridge. I don't know. Did Rashford make it?
Yes, he did. Didn't he? Did he come on for someone who was injured and then scored in like his first minute of like coming on?
No, he started.
Crap!
He started the match, and 3 minutes in, he scored his first international goal. This kid's gonna be a stud.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll talk some Euros next week and break down the Copa America first couple group stage games as we get ready for round 2 of those. And then, of course, we'll always keep updates on the transfer rumors that are going around. We'll have more than Arsenal next week. We kind of were Arsenal heavy today, as we should.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, well, I'm sure Mirror will have some more come out. There'll be some eye-popping ones.
Yeah, Ronaldo to Arsenal. Messi to Arsenal. Arsenal's going to get
Hey, I'll take either or.
Yeah. Duh. So we thank you all for listening. Meriden, let's get a good game tonight. Got about 2 hours to get ready. Get some snacks going.
Yep. I got to get my jersey ready.
Yep. Iron it, press it, look pretty.
Yep.
We'll keep tabs on that tonight. And check us out next week for Euro and Copa America talk. And all have a great week.